Alright, for Tekken 8, Oki is really nerfed. But there's still some really interesting things you can do with King. So generally speaking, normally what you think of Oki in Tekken 8 is mix-ups, because you don't get shit guaranteed. But there's actually a couple of things you can do with King to get guaranteed damage, but that only works if the opponent wakes up the wrong way. First of all, let's take a look at the settings I have here so you can see. He's set to block, he's set to tech roll, and if he can't tech roll, he wakes up backwards. That's also important to know because basically anything King can get guaranteed on someone waking up where they can't tech roll is when they wake up backwards. So the counterplay is just don't wake up backwards, but it's in a lot of situations you do want to wake up backwards because it gets you away from the mix, right? So it's important for the opponent to know like where they can wake up backwards. And I'm gonna go over situations that are rare where people don't know that they shouldn't wake up backwards there, so you know that this is still useful. Because a lot of the stuff like this, people already know that forward 3 sets them up for that side throw, okay? Because I think it's pretty popular, right? Or this, that this sets them up for that. Many people know this already, so that's actually not what we're gonna cover today. I'm gonna look into stuff. I wrote down a small list here. I have 9 things that I want to talk about. So first off, the tech trap. The way you set this up is generally speaking when they get on the sidewall like that, that's where it works, okay? So you want a sidewall, and then you need to be late. That's a specific timing you need there. You want to be late with 1-2. Like, basically as late as possible, you want to do 1-2. And then you want to Jaguar step 2. See, there you go. And then here you can get a wall splat. That's also inconsistent. Like you never really know what you can get. Sometimes 4-2-1 will wall splat. Sometimes it will be the back turn forward 2-1, where if you do this, it knocks them down on their stomach like that, and they also can't tech. And if it's at the wall, you can actually go for a ground throw there. You can sometimes get this into the side, so they can't block any of it, and you can relaunch them. If you get a proper angle where they don't go towards the wall, or like I said, 4-1, you can do down for 1-2. In the back means you can only get this ground throw, you can't get a combo off of it. But the important part is they can't block the whole string at all. So you just want to rip it like this. They can duck the second hit, but like I said, you need to be ready for that, and nobody's ready for that. So yeah, that's that tech trap. Another situation can be where... Hold up, let me set him to block again. Another situation can be where they're too close to the wall, so that you can't use the jabs to set it up properly. You will always get it like this, where it looks like it's gonna work because they tech roll with their back towards you, but then they turn around last second and can block. So that's always what's gonna happen if they're too close to the wall. You can still go for the tech trap there, it's just that then you want to walk around to the side like this, and now the timing is harder. There you actually need to have the timing ready for yourself. And the heat burst kind of helps with that. You don't need to do the heat burst if you're close to the wall. Oh, I've never had that happen. What the fuck? Okay. But yeah, like I said, it's a bit random. Most of the time it's gonna work. Bang. And, you know, just fucking... You can do whatever. You get what I mean. Next I want to talk about an interesting throw that I don't see anybody use. And that's the from crouching. We hold down back. And you go down, down back 1+2. So this throw. This Oki situation is actually crazy. It's not the... First of all, nobody uses this throw, so nobody knows you can't wake up backwards there. That's very dangerous. So here, same principle, you sidestep to the right with them. But with this throw, look at the frame advantage. It's neutral. Normally, in these situations, you're like -5 or something. So here I can step so far around, hold up, what's happening? There we go, that I can get behind them. Like I said, I set them to block. They can't block that. So if they wake up backwards, you just get to relaunch. Like, it's kind of crazy. So here, same principle. You can also do this again. I don't know why it worked like that here. Normally, it turns him like this, and then you get this ground throw. We're gonna get into this ground throw as well. And then one more thing. 1-1, 2+4. Does the 2 throw, but it's a 1 break. And now that we talk about this side throw, by the way, here, everybody knows this Oki, but after this situation right here, you see how I'm +2, and this is also the side throw, so you can loop the side throw here, right? Like this. If they hold backwards, that's that, but you're +2, and +2 actually makes it that forward 2 is guaranteed if they do anything. Legit anything. The only thing that beats forward 2 is staying on the ground. Let's talk about chain throws, because there's chain throws where also people don't know about the Oki. So first of all, if we do the 1+3 chain throw, there's this, right? And here, it's the usual side throw Oki, okay? People don't know about this, but if you do the 1+3 chain throw, 2-4, 2+4, right? Boom, 2-4, 2+4, 3-4, 3+4, 1+2, and that's the chain throw. And here, side throw Oki, just so you know, okay? Many people don't know about that either. That's why I'm saying this. But let's talk about the chain. The one that's even less known, that I've seen nobody use, is the crouch dash 2+4. And here any option is lethal, because either it's the King's Bridge, which is massive damage. I don't need to show you the whole thing. But the special Oki is for the other 2 options, which is basically the same Oki. So if you do this one, the 1-2, 1+2, you can sidestep and do this. Like I said, he's set to block. He can't block that. Same story with the other option, 2-1, 1+3. You can also sidestep left. See? Boom. And the interesting part is, if there's a floor break, you can go for a guaranteed ground throw attempt. So there you go. And that would break the floor, right? And full combo, by the way. Out of running 3, you get a guaranteed ground throw attempt with the correct timing. I'm fucking it up again. There we go. My god. And that would break the floor again for a full combo. When you have heat and you use this heat dash, you can also go for a guaranteed ground throw attempt, again floor break, for a full launch. So if you have a floor break and you did muscle armor, or I know in general it works on heat dashes that aren't launchers and just give a follow-up, you can turn it into a launch with that ground throw. Next up now, 4-4-1. This is gonna be the last one. If you get a counter hit on this, normally you go for the guaranteed follow-up like this. But if you know, if you downloaded the opponent to the extent that you know, okay, they wake up backwards a lot, if you go for this ground throw, people don't know that this ground throw has this side Oki. So people are gonna wake up backwards and they're kinda cooked. And boom, here you could wake up backwards again. And like I said, this situation after this basically guarantees a 4-4. Okay, that was essentially all I wanted to talk about. So like I said, a lot of this shit is just, it comes down to practice too, with the timings, like here. That's nasty, right? They can't block any of this shit. Boom. They're fucking dead. You already know. Yeah, so that's what I wanted to talk about. This was really spontaneous, to be honest. I don't know, hope that helped you. And I'll see you maybe for another video. I don't know. Check out my stream.
Pussy want an argument, bullet the contest. This is not a battle, a war, a conquest. Bare fucking rare with the pistol, the concept. You can't take my youth, them fuck with the mindset. Bare fucking rare with the pistol, the concept. Bare fucking rare with the pistol, the concept. Very fucking rare with the pistol, the concept. Very fucking rare with the pistol, the concept, yeah.